Good day, good people, and welcome to Real Chicks Rock presents Real Discussions. I am your host, Michelle Dosberg, and as always, I'm super excited to be here with you. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's Atlanta, Georgia, and it's hot. It's hot. And kids have already gone back to school, so don't even ask me. Yeah, they go back early. They're already there. They put in 3 weeks worth of work already, 2 or 3 weeks. They're miserable. They don't want to be there, but that's the way it is here in the GA, right? That's what they're doing. So they're already at school. But I'm excited because this time of year means something so special to all of us here in Atlanta. And as you can see, my guest today is Ramon Rawsoul, and today we are going to talk about House in the Park turns 20. I'm super excited. Hi, Ramon.
Hi, Michelle. I'm glad you're excited.
I'm so excited.
Yes.
Yes. How are
doing?
you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. You are extremely busy this time of year, so I'm always honored that you could carve out a little time to talk to me as we talk to the people.
Yes.
Because this has been found to be an instructional and informational and humorous conversation.
Yes, and it'll be relayed by our good friend Nina because she's probably right there.
She's
now,
watching it right now. She's watching it right now. Hello, Nina. Hello, our sister Nina.
Hey, Nina.
Yeah, checking this out. So she's listening. She's going to reshare and repost. So this is really good stuff. But I want to talk about. I want to jump right in because last year for me, I felt it was excellent. From weather conditions to timing, the way you got people into the park. What say you? Was that not a good year last year for us?
Last year was a great year.
Yeah, man. Talk about it.
It was the first year. It was a stress test, in my opinion, for what we could really handle because it was the first year since COVID. So there was no COVID scares.
Right.
There was no bad weather in the forecast. And we handled it well. And yes, we did make our record. I think we got everyone in at like 10:14, 10:15.
I was saying it was like a 15-minute. I was like, ooh.
I know, right. And I got there. These people amaze me because I got there at even earlier.
What time?
I think I got there at 4:30, and they was like, "Hey."
They was already.
I was like, you still beat me.
They was already.
I just need to spend the night if I want to beat them. So it was at least 5 people in line. Wow. I think actually I want to give them some credit. David Slocum.
Yeah. Hi, David.
And my man, I call him Grey Wolf.
Yeah.
They were both up at the top.
They love being there early.
I don't see it, but okay.
I'm still in the bed at that time. I'm not even. I'm not there yet. And the line is long. It's going down the block, and police officers there controlling traffic. It's a thing, but the vibration on the street is always nice.
Always.
People are friendly. They're excited about the day. They got their food. It's a whole thing, right?
Yes, absolutely.
So we got a few new listeners. So I never want to take their listenership for granted, right?
Hey, new listener.
Yes, right. And so some people don't really know you or how this came about. So really, let's take it from the top. Chicago, right?
Chicago, born and raised.
Okay. And what brought you to Atlanta?
School. And I just stayed just like everyone else.
Yeah. And you went to Georgia State.
Yeah.
Okay. So you stayed. And so there was a scene at the time where you were at college, right? Like music was popping, little clubs, little things was happening.
Definitely. I mean, I don't remember who was back then, but I think the first person I probably met was Kemet at Earwax.
Yes.
Second Saturdays.
Yes. God bless Earwax.
Yeah, that's probably the first person I met. Yep.
And so you had the bug. You wanted to kind of curate something, and people would put you on.
No,
how did it go?
I was around, just kind of listening, going to parties for years, and then 2005, I had become cool with Kai. And
Prime Minister.
I know, Prime Minister. I become cool with Kai, going to Satellite Records, and he would always tell us which records to have. So I kind of knew Kai. I knew Kai, kind of knew Kemet a little bit. I was aware of who Salah was. He was this, this enigma, know, the prince of, the prince of our scene.
Yeah.
And so I started doing this party called The Gathering. It was a late night, and it was an after party to MJQ. Cullen and at the time it was Cullen and Kai, so it was an after party. So it was myself, Kai was my resident, so me and Kai, And I was doing this party for like 8 or 9 months, and I was like, it was late night, so we were leaving there 7, 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. And you know what happens at that time of day. So I said, hey, I think it'd be cool if we saw these people in the daytime. So I went to Kai and asked his opinion, and he's like, yeah, I think we can do it. So we threw a party in the park, and that was the birth of House of the Park.
And where was your first park? Let them know.
Candler Park, 150 people. Police tried to shut us down every hour, but we survived.
And was it 8 hours then? Was it always that long?
Yes, it was 8 hours. It's always been 8 hours. It just was we had like 8 DJs then.
At that time.
It was everybody had 1 hour. And then we narrowed it down. In year 2, we narrowed it down to the 4 of us, and I think we had an invited guest. And in year 3 is when we just kept it to us. So from year 3 all the way to now, it's just been the 4 of us. Yes.
The brothers.
The brothers, yes.
I love them.
Yeah, brotherhood.
I love it. And that's DJ Kemet, Salah Nase, yourself, and Kai Alse.
Yep.
The brothers. And so it's been that way. And so this is a big year.
Yeah.
Because 20, that's nothing to sneeze at. Now, we've talked about the other years, but come on, man. Come on, homeboy. 20, that's huge.
Yeah, it didn't really hit me until my graphic designer, Melba Cersei.
Hello,
Thank you.
Melba.
Hey, Melba. I love this year's flyer. We actually have another one that we're gonna drop later too. Ooh. Yeah, we're doing it big this year.
You're hearing it first. You're hearing it first.
Yeah, you getting all the news
I
first.
love it.
Like what we're talking about today, no one knows none of this stuff. So yeah, we'll do a secondary flyer. But when she did the 20, I think that's when it hit me like, dog,
wow.
we're really 20 years old.
Yeah, brother.
And so when you think about 20, like most of us haven't done anything for that long.
Come on,
not
sir.
work, not marriage, not in our home, not in our car. Yeah. We trading homes and cars in, but 20 years. So, yeah, this is big.
This is huge.
It kind of hit me when I saw that flyer.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
Huge. And to do it in Atlanta and to do it in Grand Park and to grow, to see the growth of it. Like your numbers have grown. But now how are we doing with this location? Can we say what the feel or the range of amount of people are in the park at that time?
So, I like the location. We cap our numbers.
Okay.
We won't sell more than 15,000 tickets.
There we go.
But we've sold it out.
Yes,
multiple years.
Of course.
And that's out of respect for Grant Park. I mean, this park is, for those who are not in Atlanta, this park is nestled in the middle of a neighborhood.
Yes.
And so to not overwhelm them, we've decided to limit the number of people that we allow to come to the event. So we when we were on the other side, back on the gazebo side,
yes,
we were in the 25,000 number.
I know, brother.
And I just saw a video the other
me too. When we was like, excuse me.
We were like this, excuse me.
Excuse me.
I mean, you couldn't even walk. And I think my team and I realized that, okay, we were kind of forced to move.
Yes.
But I think it was serendipitous because it made us have to gate it in, and it made us control the access.
Yes.
And now we have an accurate number. And at all times, I know pretty much to the 10th of a person. I know how many people are in that park. So, I think it was a good idea to go on the other side, and I actually like it.
And shouts out to Tracy, because she was the one that said, thank God we moved in the post. I see you, Tracy. Thank you for all your hard work.
Yes.
Yeah, so it was crazy. It was... people don't realize it was probably dangerous to have that amount of people in there, not being able to move freely. If there was an emergency, God forbid, it could have been horrible.
Yes.
So people don't realize that. We talk about, some of us are still talking about shade. I'm over that conversation. Please leave me alone. Because I see you at one music fest and you ain't asking nobody for no shade there.
That part.
I see you at Wolf Creek Amphitheater or wherever else that is an outdoor venue, and you ain't asking for no shade there.
She's preaching. Come on, preach, minister.
Leave me alone with the shade. Like, if you want shade, that's why you have a tent. You can go, leave the tennis courts, walk your nice little self over to a cool area. There's misters. There's air machines that are misting nice breezes of water on the people while they're dancing. They're getting their life. So if it's too much for you, take a time out. Get a beverage, relax, come back and see us. We'll be there for 8 hours, so you don't have to overdo it. Am I right about it?
I mean, you said it best. I can't add anything to it.
As a dancer and people that are on their feet and just walking, they will say that the tennis courts are heaven.
Yes.
on one's feet, ankles, back, calves, the whole thing, and they can go the whole time.
Correct.
Because it's great.
Because that tennis court is made out of different material than the concrete.
There you go. And
So-
it's not grass, because then some people complain, well, I can't really dance on the grass. You can't really get it in. So you have a dance floor, if you will, to get it in.
You know, that's why we chose this location. It's because of it was actually the city of Atlanta and Kai who was like, who saw the. I didn't even see the vision, but
Okay.
when we went on this side, they were like, "Yeah, we can flip this to a dance floor," and
beautiful.
and we made it happen.
Yeah.
So, and actually, I like it better because one, everyone is in. Remember, in the gazebos, we were in two different locations.
Yes.
And now everyone is together.
Yes.
Now from us, we can actually do a stage now,
Yes.
and we actually can see all the people in one
Yes.
shot. And so I actually like it better. And to your point, the tennis court is just much better on the
beautiful.
knees because our demographic is a little older.
It's
you know,
a little older and
You know?
things like that. But visually, you know, I talk about this every year. The people just look beautiful.
yes, yes,
That stage is the best view because you see all these people in harmony, dancing, looking great, smiling,
Yes.
sweating,
Yes.
having a good time, hands in the air, fists are pumping, like God, just take me right now. Like it's just, it's incredible. And I love the board that you have,
Yes.
showing the DJ's name, you know, when they're
Yes.
DJing, because there are a lot of new people that come.
every year, absolutely.
And they don't know who you gentlemen are. And so it's great that the name is being displayed as you're playing. So the regulars can say, when they hear somebody say, who's that playing? We go, that's Ramon Rawsoul.
Exactly.
His name's right there on the board.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it's
We're
good.
growing up a little bit.
You've grown up, man.
Yes.
You've grown
Yes.
up. Let's talk about, I want to talk about tickets, right? Because again, there's not as much murmuring. Shouts out to my brothers, The Chosen Few. They caught a lot this year with their festival about prices and things like that. But things cost, right? Right, Ramon? Let's keep it a buck, right?
A buck.
Things cost.
Yes.
To pick up the trash, to have police, to have fencing, for sound, for all of the things that we so love at this park, it's not free. It's not donated. It's not free. It costs us. So
Yes.
what is the cost for the tickets this year?
This year, the tickets are $20 currently, and
okay.
it'll be $25 at the door or at the gate.
At the gate.
Yes.
Okay.
And then we actually have a new ticket level.
Oh,
We have a new offering. So this year we have two new sponsors. And so the first sponsor is Tito's Handmade Vodka.
nice.
And they are our official sponsor for our 21 and up hospitality lounge, which will be located behind the stage. And that ticket is $125, and you get access to this hospitality lounge, 4 drinks, private bar, private bathrooms. It's covered. It's a tent as well.
Nice.
And the biggest thing I love is that we're going to have private viewing stands on stage left and stage right
I'm
for
not
these
messing with
people.
you.
So they too will get that same view that you love to get from. They too will get that view of the crowd because it'll be elevated.
I'm not messing with you.
Yes. So we're super excited about that. Those tickets, we sold very, very few of those tickets to make sure it's still comfortable. So make sure you still feel like it's an elevated experience. And it was designed, my marketing director, or my festival director, whatever title we give her, Janet and I kind of came up with this idea. And it was designed to be an alternative to the VIP tent package.
Gotcha.
So this is really perfect for that person who's flying in out of town. They don't really care about bringing a tent.
Yeah.
They don't care about bringing a cooler because they're going to buy from our food trucks and
Right.
they're going to buy from our bar. But they want somewhere to be able to have a respite for, as you said, this 30-minute break. It's the perfect thing. I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah.
I love it. So
Yeah.
I'm super excited about that. And those tickets are going to sell out as
They're
well.
going to sell out.
They're going to sell out well before.
I would buy those tickets because I don't like to carry. I'm going to lean in, but I ain't going to use any profanity. I don't like to carry
Right. Right.
nothing. If it's more than my keys and my cell phone, I'm going to have a problem because I want to be free, but
Yes.
I want to have access to certain things. Some of us really desire a real restroom.
Yes.
You know, so those options are great.
Those private luxury restrooms are clutch
It's
because
nice.
not only is it clean, there's AC in there.
You can really freshen up.
You can really freshen up. I remember the first time we did, I was like, whoa, wait a minute. They didn't tell me we get AC too.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's clutch. I would buy that ticket.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So
let's talk about this week too. This week was nice. It's always nice. And shouts out to the Prime Minister Kai, I'll say, because he doesn't say much, but when he says something, it's impactful.
Yeah.
So VIP tickets went on sale for the tent.
So VIP tent packages went on sale. I believe I put them on sale Friday, and they sold out in 13 or 14 minutes.
Say it slow again. Say it again.
The VIP tent package, which is a highly, did I say highly?
Yeah.
Sought out
Yeah.
package sold out in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
14 minutes, excuse
Yeah.
me. Yes.
And people like Nina Anansi told the people, she gathered them from the night before and said, if you ain't online waiting to get in the queue to get them, they're going to be gone really quick.
Nina just put out the most perfect post. Like, if you aren't ready at 8:58, you already
You're
too
late.
late. Right. And we were talking about having a side conversation about professionalism. And I love my team. I have a very small team.
Yeah, you do.
It's only a few of us that actually put on this event. So it's only a few of us.
Yeah.
But we all have the same commitment to excellence, commitment to Black excellence. And just because we're a Black-owned business does not mean we have to be late, does not mean we have to do things, in sloppy. And so my web designer, who's also my graphic designer, we were up Thursday night making sure the website, we're doing test runs using phony credit cards to make sure everything went through straight.
Awesome.
We were there. I took time from work and blocked out, and blocked out an appointment so I could make sure. We did it again at 8:45. Everything good? Everything good? And then we pulled Tracy on the line. So, like, I hope that people understand that this is a big undertaking, but we take it seriously, and we want you to feel like you're at a F1 event, like any other major event, the Super Bowl, like everything, or the Olympics, like everything is in order. So we really try hard. So yes, those sold out in the 14 minutes.
And then Kai comes with it and says, sold out.
So,
he just comes and posts.
That's it.
He said, sold out. I was like, man, just like that. Man.
It's good. I mean, it's a problem, but it's a first world problem, but it's a good problem to have.
It's a good problem to have.
Yes.
So now the people are going to buy their tickets. They're $20. So fasten your seatbelt. That's what it is. Let's come on. 8 hours. 8 hours of music.
We are so, we have people who will still complain, but I would love to give you this analogy. Someone gave this to me a couple years ago, and I just hold it. You own a home, you own an apartment, and if you invited 30 people to your house, you had to buy everything to make sure you had the stuff for the barbecue or whatever you're cooking. Right. But I guarantee when that night was over, you probably would have a stopped-up toilet. You may be missing something from your bedroom. Like something's going to be broke. Somebody broke your end table. Yeah. Right. So if you can imagine bringing 30 people to your home, imagine bringing 15,000 people to a park.
Yeah, that's good.
Right?
That's
so,
good.
Yeah, it costs to do this.
It costs to do.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
And I will say, back in the day when they came, CDs used to walk. You'd be like, I know I had CDs.
Right.
I know I had CDs lined up. My CDs, somebody took my CDs. Vinyls walking, albums and stuff. Food is gone. Good Tupperware is gone.
Absolutely. Right.
Good stuff is gone. It's like
silverware missing.
Yeah, it's like, you feel depleted. You feel depleted.
Yes.
So I get it. I get it. But it's worth it.
I went to Chosen Few this year, and I am personal friends with a few of those guys.
Me too.
A couple of them are coming this year.
That's what's up. Hello, guys.
I felt their pain, but when I went, because I've gone to that event several times, but I actually took Janet this year, my festival director, and we went and we just kind of did some research and of course enjoyed ourselves. But
you're always working.
Always working.
It's never leisure for you.
Always working.
It's always some intent.
I get why their ticket has to be that price. And I think the people that are complaining about ticket prices have not traveled like you and I have gone to Croatia. We've been to Southport Weekender.
Yes.
So
ADE.
like you're paying for this. This is what it's going to cost no matter where you go. So again, I think it's unfortunate that people are consistently questioning how much we're charging, but none of those guys, all those guys have jobs. We got jobs. None of us are trying to get rich. We're just trying to cover the cost and make it safe.
And it's unfortunately it's people that are melanated like us that have something to say. And that's why it's very difficult, to really excel in certain areas. And that's why I have to tip my hat to you, because 20 years is not easy.
Yeah.
And realistically, you have not charged those whole 20 years. This is just a recent thing, like the past couple of years.
2018. Mm-hmm. So what, 6 years?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. And
I think we started off at what, $5? We started
$5.
It was $5. And they were mad about that.
Fussing about the $5. I bought a bunch of tickets. I bought $100 worth of tickets and gave them away to the fusses. I was like, for the people that really feel away, just DM me. I give you a ticket. Like, I bought tickets to help people because it was $5. And then, COVID, we did it online. We streamed it that year. Right,
which wasn't free.
But again, just giving something for people to look forward to.
Yes.
And not be empty that year, because we needed that. COVID was very strange to us.
The whole isolation thing was crazy.
It was hard. It was hard. So thank you for doing that during that time. So I want to talk about what we can bring into the park. That's always a thing. People always have questions. What's the standard tent size? What is our tent size, Ramon?
10 by 10. You can't bring anything larger than 10 by 10.
Okay.
And if you people have multiple tents, they just need to be separated by a foot.
Okay.
That's so obviously if one catches fire, you don't want it to jump to the next one.
Good. Are grills allowed?
Grills are allowed, but they must be propane. Mm-hmm. No charcoal, no open flames, and also no fryers. So we can't do the fish fry. Mm-hmm. No, we can't do the seafood boil, because that is an open flame. And contrary to popular belief, we the city of Atlanta actually has multiple people out there who go around and look for this stuff. So even if you think you're in the back in the corner, I'm gonna sneak and do it. They're gonna walk around. They're gonna catch you, and they're gonna ask you to shut it down or ask you to leave.
Mm-hmm. Coolers are allowed.
And I think that's what makes this dope, is that you can bring your whole setup.
You can bring what you want.
Bring your little special drink, your adult beverage, your coconut water, whatever. Yes, your mojitos. Bring what you want. You can bring your cooler. That's permissible. Obviously, chairs. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Bring out your spades. Bring Uno. Play.
I play it all. Come
on out there.
Listen.
Run the table for a couple hours. Just talk your stuff and just be out there.
And I think that's a great point, because every year I try to take a tour through tent land is what I call it. Sometimes I'm with my photographer, sometimes I'm by myself or with my son, and just the things that I see going on. I saw a team doing a whole thing of spades, and they weren't paying attention to music. They could have cared less about what we were doing on that stage, because they was like, "That got that big joker." And I was like, that's what makes House in the Park dope, because it's about the music, but it's about more than just the music.
Okay.
I think it's about the fellowship and the harmony.
Community. It feels like community for sure.
Yes, great work.
What kind of vendors can we expect this year? Are there food trucks? Talk to us for those that don't like to bring anything to the park. Can we eat?
We have food trucks going down the list in my head, and you have barbecue, you have fried foods, you got Greek food, we got
vegan.
We have a vegan vendor, and we also have a natural organic vendor. So I think we have something for everyone, just for the people who don't bring their own stuff.
Fantastic.
We have our own bars. We have 1, 2, 3 bars set up.
Because people like to drink.
Yes. We got you covered all the way around.
Man, and the vendors are set up down in the vendor market.
Oh, then we got the vendor market.
That's beautiful
on the
basketball court. That's good for the people standing over there. That's great.
It's perfect, because you kind of come from your tent. You got to meander through the. Let me go shop a little bit before I go dance.
Yes.
Yeah, and every year I buy something.
Yeah. The lines be long at your table, Ramon. The House in the Park table, the lines, your staff is moving real quickly, but the people, they buying up the product, they buying the merch.
I think it's just because I think my graphic designer, she comes with the fire every year.
Melba Cersei.
She comes with the fire every year. Yeah, and so this year I'm super excited, because we have 2 designs. So the second design I haven't let out yet. So 2 designs, and we're doing the typical white ink in various colors. but we're also doing a full color limited edition as well. And that's the one. That's what the line gets long. Because they want that limited edition.
They want the limited edition.
Yes.
Have you got your inventory together on your own personal collection of T-shirts? Remember, you said there was some years you can't find, you don't even know, and people got them, they wear them, and you be like, man.
There's one shirt that I believe is year 5 that the then graphic designer did. And I love that shirt, and I cannot find it. Oh, wow. So yeah, I probably need to have my current graphic designer see if he can rerun that just for me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I have just about so that's the only liberties of all the things I do in this event. That's the only liberty I take for myself is that I do when I get all the merchandise. Mm-hmm. I go through and I'll grab one of everything, and I don't even wear it. It's just sitting in the closet, honestly. But I grab one of everything because I know one day I'm going to be able to look back and like, yeah. I think eventually I want it in my DJ room. Just I'll hang them.
Yeah, you should frame them.
Yeah, frame them and hang them
like jerseys.
Yep.
It'll be dope. That'd be nice. I want to talk about the hospitality suite. First, for those, since we talked about merch, let me lean in. I will not be selling T-shirts this year. I'm sorry. Like, no. I listen.
But you have a special job this year.
Talk about the special job, Ramon. Tell the people what I'm going to do. Ooh, am I going to need HR after this?
I hope not. I hope you... That's why I chose you.
Okay.
So because of the way we're going to set the stage up this year, it will be very limited access to get back there. Mm-hmm. And that's as it should be, because it was a little too many people. Yeah, a little too many people that back there who thought they should be back there and probably shouldn't. And kind of. So Michelle is going to help control that access.
That'd be good.
And if you're supposed to be back there, so you can put that out there now.
Yeah.
We're not doing a guest list. Not doing anything. Just because you play for the weekend, it doesn't mean you're getting back there.
Ooh, he said it.
I said it. And the weekend is, I'm a part of the weekend, but just because
Wow.
Yeah. Because it's backstage, right?
It's backstage.
And so everyone shouldn't be there.
Yeah.
And so that's what Michelle's job is going to be.
Because
you know everybody.
Yeah, I know.
And so you know who should and shouldn't be.
I have door etiquette. Sometimes it's
questionable. You do. Yes, you do.
I've worked a few doors in my day.
I mean, I don't know anyone who's worked more doors than you.
Nina? Maybe Nina?
Nina, and then, of course, Ma Tracy.
Yeah.
But y'all have y'all own little door fraternity.
Yeah. I've been doing doors for a long time.
Yes.
And people ask me, and I've done it, so I know. But yes, it is going to be different. There is this thing, unfortunately, we feel entitled, right?
Yes.
And feel like I've known, and I used to go to the gathering. They're gonna throw all kinds of stuff at me. I used to be at the gathering, and listen, I just did a set over there. I played last, and it's gonna be what it's gonna be because we want to respect the people that did pay the money. Come on, patrons, clients,
Correct.
Customers. We want them to feel like they're special in that space. They paid for something, so we're gonna make sure that they get what they paid for, and not have to worry about people that did not pay that are in that space. Right?
And guess what? Right now, today, you can still get back there too. Go and get your drinks. Get your Tito's handmade.
Get your Tito's handmade and be back there. We're going to be hobnobbing, rubbing elbows and things like that. But really, realistically, too, just again, I want to talk about safety, right? Because people get on that stage not thinking. Right?
Yes.
There is a weight capacity for that stage. We have speakers. We have wires everywhere. There's equipment. I want people to think about it. These 4 guys are up there all day. There's personal items. There's music. There's equipment. There's things that they entrust to be safe because that's where they are. If you're not one of the 4 and you're not security and you're not a camera person or videographer, then you really should not be up there.
Right.
Real talk. That's keeping it 100.
I just think it's a function of us growing.
Yeah.
As with anything, if you go to a regular concert, you wouldn't be able to go kick. Even though you know Usher, you wouldn't be able to go kick it with him up there.
If you touch his pants, you might be escorted out. Right. If he allows it, he may have to tell security it's okay.
Right.
But you're still not doing it from the stage. You're doing it from the pit, reaching up.
Absolutely.
Am I right?
Absolutely.
So that's what it is. We got to think about safety. The fact that this has been successful all these years is because you think about these things.
Absolutely.
Ramon, right?
Absolutely.
You think about it, and people have your back. So even if you're not there in pocket, because you can't be everywhere.
Correct.
You got the Brian Scarletts, you got the other people, his security team and staff that know that certain people don't need to be up there. So they're gonna get them off. They're not even gonna let them get up there, right? So this way, you don't have to worry about that dynamic happening
Absolutely.
up there.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff.
I think you might be on payroll because you know this stuff better than
I
me.
know. I'm here to help out. I want to talk about hospitality some more. A few years ago, when I celebrated my 10 years of Real Chicks Rock, you were very impressed with this one particular young lady.
Yes.
Right? And
Yes.
you loved what she did and who she was. And her organization is called Dignified Diva. Talk about that for this year for the 20th. What's happening?
Wow, this is like super. I'm excited about this. Super close to my heart. Yes, I met her at your 10th, and then her and I, we partnered to do the backpack.
Yep.
Right when she had her life event.
Yes.
So it was just really you and I out there.
Yes.
But I really believe in what she does. She takes donations of slightly used or gently used purses from the ladies, and she stuffs them with feminine needs and products, and she takes them to less desired places, hotels, the bridges or whatever, for women who may be being victims of domestic violence.
Right.
Or traffic, or transitioning, and that's not the only thing she does. I mean, she's actually helping people with housing. I mean, it's super amazing, and it just really meant a lot to me. So when we worked on the deal with Tito's, and by the way, Tito's came to us, which is super exciting. Like that's a monumental moment that when the sponsor comes to you and say, hey, we like what you're doing, let us partner with you. So part of the give back is that Tito's is going to make a donation to Dignified Diva.
Awesome.
And this is the first time we've announced it out loud, so you scooping everyone.
Yay! Way to go, Idalia.
Idalia, you can now say something. When Janet and I made the announcement, we kind of called her and told her, she was like, oh my God. And so we are going to do a special, we don't normally break the music, but we are this year for 20, we're going to break the music and we're doing a special presentation for her.
Awesome.
She and her team deserves it.
Yeah.
And this will go a long way to helping some of these people.
Yes.
Some of these women that she helps.
She's totally committed to it. She's totally committed to it. And she feels that the angel, her mom, is still with her.
Yes.
Yes. So she's really going to do it. No longer in corporate America. She's 100% doing this and has changed and transformed lives by doing this. I think it's a great idea. I've partnered with her, and I just, appreciate women like her that see it and get it and want to give back and constantly pay it forward. So shouts out to you because you had this bug 364 days ago.
Yes, I've been, as I told you, I've been wanting to figure out a way for us to work with her, and we figured it out, and so I'm excited for her.
That's nice. What a lovely gesture. You're such a nice guy.
I think that we don't. Janet is helping me with this, but we don't do a well enough job of saying what we do behind the scenes. But we do a lot behind the scenes. We being House in the Park and the four of us, the four DJs and I, we do a lot of stuff behind the scenes. One of the things that, speaking of giving back, the money that we pay the city of Atlanta to use the park, which is a substantial amount of money, that money, because of the nature of the event, goes it doesn't go into what they call like the general fund, I believe. Yeah. It goes right back to the park. So that goes back to Grant Park itself, not the Conservancy, but the actual park, for park improvements.
Nice.
So I'm excited about that as well.
To keep the park up.
To keep the park up.
Nice.
Yes.
In that neighborhood, which is great. Yeah. So we don't always have to go to Piedmont.
Correct.
Like we could be like right there.
Correct.
Got it. Parking, we still parking at the elementary school?
Yes, that's another way we give back. So Parkside Elementary, we partnered with them for the past 5 years, I believe, 6 years. And since we've been on this side, and they sell parking, I believe it's $15 to $20. It's on our website. You click on the parking link and it'll shoot you to their Eventbrite. And they do reserve parking, and all that money, we don't get a penny of that. That all goes to them, and they use it for their PTA. And those of us who have teacher friends know that the school system doesn't give them enough to do what they really need to do, right?
No.
And so it goes to buying those wipes that you're supposed to bring, and the extra things that the teachers need. So that's another good thing. And they love us, and we love them, and they actually come. Hey, we're gonna do it again this year. We sure are. So there's parking there.
That's awesome.
Then you also have parking in the back and on the zoo side of Cherokee as well. Yep.
And towing will be enforced, so don't play yourself.
Don't play yourself.
They will tow you.
Yes.
And nobody's stopping the music to say car with license plate, blah, blah, blah is being used. Nobody's doing any of that.
It's gonna come back to your car being on.
Yeah, it's going to be gone. You're on your own with that. So just, govern yourself accordingly. Or do we need to pack patience? What are we doing? Packing our patience?
We always have to pack our patience. You always have to pack our patience. I mean, things are going to happen, right?
Yeah.
We have some additional parking things that we're going to announce probably the week of. But yeah, you got to pack your patience. I mean, you're dealing with 15,000 people.
Yeah.
So somebody bumps you, just say, excuse me, keep on, give them a hug.
Yeah, they typically do.
Yeah.
They typically do. It's a good music festival. I'm going to say this. I'm going to ask this. With all of the different genres of music that's changing, do you guys feel any pressure or have been getting sound bites about changing what you play or the style that you play? Have you been receiving any of that?
That's a great question. I personally haven't received any of that. I mean,
because Afro beats is good, big, and piano and all that. Do you feel that people may want that? Do we need to change, or we're good where we've been for the past 20 years doing what we do?
So I 100% respect and admire the other three DJs that I play with.
I got you.
And I have Kemet, who's Grammy nominated.
Come on now.
I have Salah, who has more hits than I can think of and has traveled the world playing. I have Kai, who literally stays in Europe.
Super producer.
Super producer. If anyone, I'm the little guy, little run of the litter. You know what I mean? I feel 100% confident in what these guys will play.
Got you.
And I don't think I wouldn't go to any other event and try to dictate what a person plays.
Got you.
And that's the beautiful thing about house music is that we don't pre-build our sets. You play what you're feeling and what the crowd, a good DJ plays what the crowd needs to hear at that moment, at that time.
Yes.
So no, I don't feel any pressure to be swayed about my playlist, or I don't think they do either. These guys are professional DJs. Matter of fact, I'm the only one who works a job, to be quite honest. When you think about it, like those three are the actual professional DJs. This is what they do 100%.
Yeah, they know what they're doing.
I think they know what they're doing.
Good point. Good point.
And so...
Point well taken.
On that, Will everyone enjoy every song I play? No, but I've been to concerts where I've heard Louis or Joe, and I'm like, I don't, you know what I mean? It's. Yeah, I think those guys do a great job. I wouldn't ask them to change a thing.
They're good.
And I think they have their ear to the streets and their ear to the crowd and their finger on the pulse of the world beat, the world, and what we play. I think they'll be fine. And
let me add this too, right? For us that are there from the beginning, like I typically do a video, the calm before the storm. Right?
Yes.
And just tell people the conditions, what to expect. I always like to brag on the record time of the long line and the number of people coming in, and the sound checks going on.
Yes.
And so being there from the beginning, Ramon, I'm able to see is a couple of house heads, a couple of people just glad to be there, twirling around. And it is Salah playing, then it's Kemet, and then it's Salah again, then it's you, and then it's Kai.
Look at you on the lineup.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I know. But the demographic of people changes as the hours go on the dance floor.
You know what? That's a great point.
You understand what I'm saying? So
it's almost like it gets. It's almost like it. And if I'm understanding you correctly, I feel like it goes from. I play golf, and so on the weekends, that's really not when a serious golfer plays. The serious golfer play Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday because they know anyone out there and they can really go and enjoy the round.
Yeah.
It's almost like you can see the dance floor transition and it gets a little bit more serious as they go along.
Exactly. Exactly. And so I say all that to say that 6 to 8 hour when
Kai.
the prime minister's on, Kai Alce, there's an expectation. And because he had rocked it a couple of years ago with that Earth, Wind, and Fire and had that pavilion screaming,
yes,
there is an expectation. So because, to your point, these three other gentlemen and brothers are professional at what they do. They read the crowd. So they see the vibe and they see what people are dancing to and responding to. That 6 to 8 crowd are I'm going to keep it a buck. Those are the disco heads too. Those are the people that came up on Paradise Garage, Zanzibar, warehouse people in Chicago. There is an expectancy. They want some of them classics. They like the sing-alongs. I mean, Kai's paying attention to the crowd.
Yeah, the man knows what he's doing.
And the more they sing, the more he gonna give them the business.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Them shoes gonna come off.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a thing. And so I just really want to commend you guys, you know, especially those three in particular, because they are constantly reading the crowd.
Yes.
And listening to make sure, guess what, 8 hours, we're not stepping over each other musically.
No.
Like, I'm not playing anything
Yes.
that Kemet played and Salah. Like, everybody's tuned in to what's been played, the response of the crowd,
Yes.
the screams, the whistle blowing,
Yes.
the whole thing. It's a science to this thing. Y'all
It
just
is.
make it look easy. And then folks think they can do it. I said it. I'm be quiet.
And
now.
you know, I that's a great point because we get the question at least once a year. Why don't y'all invite anyone else to play on a House in the Park? Well, that's what the Weekender was created for, and Salah does a masterful job
he does.
of coordinating that. We all are a part of it, but he is the musical director of the Atlanta Weekender, and that's a tough job because I mean, it's probably 60 DJs he's trying to place accordingly,
and
right?
they all want their names on the back of the shirt. I said it.
That listen.
I'm talking today. 20 years. I'm
You
gonna say
preach it.
something.
You
I'm
preach
gonna
it.
say something. Everybody
I did not put her up to this.
Everybody, and rightly so, because it's iconic, and to be able to be a part of the Weekender in House in the Park in any kind of way is a resume builder. I'm gonna keep it a buck, because you could say I played at the Weekender, and because of where it was located last year, shouts out to them again, Salah Ananse and his wonderful wife, our sister Nina Ananse, supporting him at the door and making sure the people are greeted nicely and the badges are given, and I help her, I support her. But the fact that he's curated this thing, the venue was so beautiful last year.
Yes.
The people loved it because they could eat there, they could drink there, they could chill out there. They were networking, they were talking to folks, and it was like, "Ooh, I hear my song." They went inside, they were dancing, they were outside. The pictures looked great. It was a wonderful experience.
Absolutely. I mean, his venue selection is always on point.
Absolutely.
And we lean on him. Hey, where we going this year?
I know that's right. Don't ask me nothing. I ain't saying nothing. I don't know nothing yet.
Right. But I to go back to your thing, I think that these guys, and myself included, I think we know what we're doing.
Yeah.
And
just a little bit.
I mean, some of the most iconic moments, each one of us have had an iconic moment that is currently captured on video. You know, you got that, I'm going to start with Kemet. Do you remember when Kemet came off the stage and he's dancing in his floor, and dancing in front of the speaker, he's going bananas? Iconic, right?
Yeah.
Salah, when he first dropped his version of the Luther Vandross, oh my God.
Went crazy.
Yeah, and the ATL song, oh my God.
Yeah.
They went crazy.
Yeah.
For me, it'll probably be the Prince song, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And for Kai, it definitely will be that Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yeah.
Like, I think they know what they're doing. I won't say they know what they're doing.
They know what they're doing.
And so, of course, because we're the second largest event in the country behind Chosen Few, we're going to always be
Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute.
Did I just drop that?
Can you slow that down?
Yes.
Say that again, sir. Will you please?
We are the second largest outdoor event for house music, soulful house music, pardon me, behind Chosen Few. Shout out to the Chosen Few.
Shout out to them.
And so we're going to always be compared to them. It will always be a Coke and a Pepsi comparison.
I know. Good. I hear you.
Always be BMW,
yeah.
Mercedes, right?
Yeah.
And so there is no competition. There's no beef. But as Nina would say, let them do their picnic and let us do our picnic.
Yeah.
And so I stand 10 toes down.
Yeah.
I love these three guys.
Yeah.
This is morphed from just 4 guys who play together that now we actually kick it together. We travel together.
There's always one missing though in the pictures.
Always, and that's our thing. You know, the little space we leave. That's always one.
Somebody's always missing when it's the. We get 3 out of 4.
But that speaks to what we do.
Yeah.
When we're missing, it's normally because Kai's out of the doggone country. Salad's out of the country. Or Salad's playing one of his mini 18 gigs.
Right.
Or Kim is doing some high profile thing. Or I'm on this motorcycle or traveling around the world. You know, like I love the fact that we can come together and form the Avengers.
Yeah.
For this week and a half, and we knock it out.
And listen, you're the guy. You're the one that's bringing all 4 of you guys together. I want to go here on record and ask, whenever there's an opportunity to interview all 4 of you, I would like to be one of the people considered to do that.
If you arrange it, we will be there.
Okay. Your schedules are tough.
That is
tough. It's hard.
You know,
Kai, I don't even think Kai's in the country. Is he even here? I don't even know. I haven't even seen him.
Kai is not in the city, but he's here. But check. So speaking of Kai's going to London this weekend.
See? Yeah.
Like for a day.
Yeah, and they're asking him for his top 5. Yeah.
Come on, man.
His top 5 things he's produced.
Yes.
His top 5.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Shouting them out. I'm like, can I like this more than once? You can only get a thumbs up once on the thing. Yeah.
So it is very hard to get us all in the same room. And so when it happens, it's magical. You know what I mean? It's really magical because we all bring so much to the table in different areas. And again, these are my friends. So, you know, I get to talk to Kim and, hey, how's your daughter doing? How's college? You know what I mean? It's really cool for us to get in the same place. And it's not always easy, though. But I'm looking forward in 2 weeks, I'll be with my brothers.
You sure will. And shouts out to Kai Alce for the eyewear.
Yes.
Got my pair. We all got a pair.
Yes,
Kai Alce. I didn't wear them today. I need a turquoise pair. Something like this so I can replace this. Yeah, so I have the purple one. I get a lot of compliments on my glasses. They're so fly and they're dope, and the concept is really great. So congratulations to Kai. If you don't have that eyewear, I'm sure it'll be sold.
Yeah, Kai will be set up.
T-shirts, and he'll be set up there so you could get it right there. You know, get your eyewear because then you can look cool like Mr. Alce. Right?
I know, right?
Because he's a cool guy in the eyewear. I wanted to talk just a little bit more about the Weekender because 70% of the tickets, the early bird tickets, have been sold out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they don't mess around either. No. And it's like almost like first right of refusal. Those that know, so they get on it every year, and then they tell a friend, right? Yes. And then they be like, because then the friends see him and be like, yo, how did you get that? I paid X at the door. And they was like, you didn't get the pass? You should have got the pass, bro.
Right.
So then they learn. They be like, next year, I know.
Yes.
So get on that because the parties, what you pay at one door, you should just get the package, save you a lot of time and grief. Because if you show me the lanyard and the wristband, that's an automatic in. We ain't even stopping you for nothing. You can say, how you doing and keep it moving. But we getting people at the door, right, that don't have it. So we going to charge you whatever the price is at the door. And you just get the package.
It's a no-brainer to me.
Yeah.
I don't even remember how much it is, but if you go to 2 parties, I'm sure you've already exceeded that. And the Weekender package, pass, whatever the verbiage I should be using, Nina, that gets you in the house in the park. Why would you not?
That part.
Why would you not?
You know what? And
you should go get your Atlanta Weekender pass right now.
Yeah, because you get the pass. You get that. And you know, they get the twinkle in their eyes. Some of them are surprised, the newbies, because then we fold up, we show them. We say, this is your house in the park ticket. They go, what? I get one of those. And we fold it up real nice.
Right.
And we put it in their bag. And we tell them, this lanyard and this wristband will not get you in house in the park. This ticket will.
Correct.
So we talk to them very...
I appreciate that. You're helping my gay people out.
Exactly. We tell them, and don't call us because we don't have record. No, we've given you this ticket. You're responsible for it, and that's what we tell them.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, I think it's a good weekend.
It's an awesome weekend.
No one else is doing this.
No.
Not for a full week of parties.
Yeah.
Smartest thing ever.
And it's starting from Thursday night.
Yes.
People come in from Thursday night for the iconic Love Sexy party.
That is the one party that you probably will see Ramon Rawsoul at is Thursday.
Just for a quick peek.
Just for a quick peek, but boy, them outfits.
They are sexy. What is the
That
Love
outfit.
Sexy Party, Michelle? That's all Prince related, Prince artist music played by Salah Nance and DJ Kemet all night. Shouts out to Marsha Shackelford, who always wears the best costume.
Come on, Marsha. Don't let us down.
Yeah, she's always ready, man. She's looking like a Vanity 6 person. Like, she's got it. So people are wearing the T-shirts. There's a lot of lace going on. And it's been the concept for years. And so they come and they party. So that sets us off for the weekend. If you have any time off, you might want to call out. Might not.
Are you really telling people to call out?
Well, take a vacation. You might want to take a PTO because that Friday's gonna be hard for you.
Yeah.
Because we start Thursday and we don't stop till Monday.
It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Yeah, so you gotta come on, get your vitamin water, whatever your thing is, alkaline water, your protein bars, get a nap, cut off the ringer when it's time to sleep.
They should be like preloading their water and alkaline and their electrolytes now, right?
Yeah,
2 weeks out.
You need to be getting it together. Because listen, the DJs that come for the Weekender, they're not playing with you. They're going to wear you out. With social media and everybody videotaping, they want to be that guy or gal that made that crowd lose their mind. So they're coming to destroy the place. That's how it was last year. That's how it is every year. Yes. Oh, by the way, are we having a after party? What's happening?
We are. I have not dropped the flyer, but my guest is booked. I think you guys will like the guest. Salah and I will coordinate. I'll probably tell you this week.
Okay.
So the after party's locked. And we have other surprises too.
You just holding back. This was supposed to pour the tea, and you ain't really.
I mean, I'm pouring the tea slowly. Okay, so let's talk about the next one. Are we in a place we can talk about that?
About what?
Our next surprise.
Yes.
Okay. So I told you we had 2 sponsors, and the second sponsor is Vive Healthcare, and they are a special 20th anniversary sponsor, and they are sponsoring and coordinating a second stage. So for the first time ever, we're doing a second stage.
You know what?
And it is going to be phenomenal. And the lineup on that stage is some local talent, but we are bringing in a big gun for that. So for all the people who say that we don't ever bring anyone else, year 20 we did it. We
shoot.
Yes. And it is, again, it's sponsored by Vive. It's their stage. But we really, Kai and I and Janet worked closely with them to help them coordinate the stage. And I think they're going to like it. I think it gives you something else to do. And that stage is totally dedicated to disco. So I think we just answered your question.
Holy.
Yes.
Spicy.
So you want some disco, you're an old Paradise head, we're going to send you down there. You want to come up here and get some of this current music or some of this Afro beat, some of this fela, come hear me and Kim and Kai and Salah. Yes, and your ticket gets you both of those. It's not a separate.
It's not a separation.
It's one thing. So you got choices now. That's just a little special for the 20th. And you're the first person to hear that.
I got it.
You got it first.
I got it.
The AJC hasn't had this one yet.
They'll get that another day. We got you. Heard it
We're
first.
super excited. We're super
Man,
excited.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you to Janet. Janet has been working the whole sponsorship thing.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, this is complicated.
Yeah, it's very
it's tough work. You know what I mean?
And you have to be resistant. You have to be persistent.
You have to be persistent, but you also have to. There's a lot of T's to be crossed and I's to be dotted, and we would not be here if it wasn't for Janet. Janet is really just it's a lot of work.
Yeah,
it is a lot. We've been working on this deal since March.
Wow! Congratulations.
Yes. And it's been quiet.
Yeah, it's real quiet.
And you're like the fourth or fifth person in the world who knows.
Yeah.
And now all of them.
Yeah. I love it. This is so good.
So that's what's special for 20. I think it will. The event will have the same feel, but the way I think of it, when you come in, I think you will feel it to be a little more polished. Mm-hmm. With a couple rebrands going on in signage, a couple other surprises with the stage set up. You'll see, but I think you'll feel that we're 20, if that makes any sense. I think you'll feel that we're 20. So there you go.
I'm tickled.
Yes. Yes.
I'm tickled. I'm gonna go home and look at the shirt. I got the shirts. I got a drawer full of them. I'm gonna look at the shirt.
Yes, and we will. We haven't decided if we want to talk about who's on the stage yet.
Okay, all
if we want to
right.
make it a surprise.
Oh boy.
So we'll see what the minister said.
Yeah.
What Mr. Kai says.
Yeah, Prime Minister. Yeah.
Yeah.
What he say?
But I mean, anyway, I think it's going to be a beautiful day. I can't wait to see you all, and I can't wait to figure out who's going to make me a plate.
One thing we did not cover is sound. How is the sound this year? What's happening is always crisp. Is it our same people? What's happening?
I don't believe in messing with success.
Tell him. Say the guy's name. Say Lonnie.
Lonnie is one of my. I think he's a great sound man.
He's a great sound guy.
He's consistent. He's persistent, and he's gonna make sure that we are on point. Like Lonnie will come up to that stage and like, hey, turn that down, homie. Like I got to make it right. So yes, sound is on point, and then I think the sound on the other stage will be dope as well. So yes.
It's a well-oiled machine for Lonnie.
Yes.
Because he's in his tent with AC, makeshift fan, chilling, eating.
Yes.
I said, you good? Yeah, man. You know what it is? He goes, yeah.
I saw Lonnie last night. It's crazy. It's crazy talking about it.
Yeah, man.
We were at an event, and he had the whole building just shaking.
Yeah.
Like, Lonnie is a mad scientist. He's a mad scientist.
Listen, when he does events at Piedmont Park, I tell him all the time, if you know where the pavilion is at Piedmont, you know that's way in. That's behind the swimming pool.
Yes, and you can hear it from...
You can hear him from Grady High School.
Yes.
Charles Allen, let me give you from Charles Allen in 10th.
Yes.
You can hear Lonnie sound at Piedmont from all the way, and it's not muffled, it's crisp. You hear boom, 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 boom.
Yes.
You feel it.
As you walking up.
As you walking in. So just imagine that sound at House in the Park.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you for allowing us to come talk to you.
Yeah, no, man. I am a, for those that don't know, I'm a proud sponsor too.
Yes, you are. You're on the t-shirt.
I'm on the t-shirt.
And on the signs.
Every year I go take a picture of the sign.
Yes.
With my logo on it. And then I wait. Ramon's the only one that wears the House in the Park t-shirt when he DJs with all of the names on the back. So I get...
I just thought about that, yeah.
I get the 10 seconds and I go up there and I watch him DJ with all the beautiful people. And then I zoom in on the back of the shirt right over the Real Chicks Rock. That's what I do.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. What's next for you? You got something going on today? What's happening?
Yeah, I'm actually, what's next? I'm leaving you and going to grab a bite. And then we're going to Piedmont Park for Feel Good in the Park. Captains of Revelry, that's Kieran's group. And got some cool DJs online, but I know I'm super excited to get to play behind Kemet. So Kemet is at 5, and I'm on at 6:30.
Okay.
So yeah, that's what I'm up to today. And then back home to the dungeon and start working on more House in the Park stuff.
Oh my God.
Yes.
So where can people get tickets?
www.houseinthepark.org and then click on the ticketing subcategory.
Okay.
Yes.
And tickets are available now? Like what's happening?
$20 right now up until
midnight?
Up until 10:59. Actually, we extend at 10:59 Sunday morning at September 1st.
Okay.
And then the Hospitality Lounge tickets are $125, and they are going to sell out.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm looking at the tickets now. I think we're 50% gone. So, yeah, you should probably get that now.
Okay. Go ahead. I got my
And, yeah, Second Stage, sponsored by Vive, our special 20th year anniversary partner, sponsor. And we look forward to announcing who's going to be on that stage. Maybe.
He said
Yes.
maybe.
Yes.
20, that's a grown person.
That is.
20 years, congratulations.
That is. So speaking of 20, let me dispel this. I was texted a couple weeks ago from people within my circle who should know, but asked me, was this the last year? I'm going to say it to you now.
Okay.
They have no intentions of this being the last year. I'm not sure where that rumor came from. We going to see y'all until y'all let the wheels fall off.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
So hopefully we'll see you next year.
Yeah, I'll be there. Me and mine are looking forward to it. My son's looking forward to it.
Yes.
He's ready.
I'm putting the whole family to work. Your son working for me this year too.
He loves it. He's ready to work for Uncle Ramon.
Yeah.
I just want to take a moment here, real serious, to congratulate you
Thank you.
on 20 years. That's not easy. People can't do things consistent for a month or for a year.
Right.
So to do something consistently for 20 years and make it seem easy or seamless, and always are putting the people first, and giving us quality and treating us like a certain way, like treating us with quality, whether the ticket was free, $5, and now 20 is always a level of intent for you. You're intentional in how you want to deliver it. Because of this, it shines a good light on us in Atlanta, right?
I hope so.
For that Sunday, that traditional Sunday or Labor Day weekend, that when people see it on social media, they're like, I got to get there next year. You know what I mean?
And they come too.
And they
like
come.
The beautiful thing about ticketing is that you get the data behind it. And it blows my mind when I see that. Wait, somebody bought a ticket from South Africa.
Yeah.
Somebody bought several people bought a ticket from England. I mean, from Europe.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the states are just the whole graph.
It's just all over the place.
So people come from all over the place. I think the first we've had is someone bought a ticket from Japan last year.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
So
that's amazing.
It's a movement.
It is a movement.
It's a movement.
It's a movement.
It wouldn't be a movement without you in Atlanta.
Yeah.
So thank y'all.
I appreciate you. I want to thank you for allowing me to be a sponsor yet again this year. Thank you so much. Thank you to the ATL Weekender for allowing me to be a sponsor and to help. And, I just like to be a part of things that are making an impact. The grid is there and we're just building, right? And so this is legendary work, because when they go back and they look at this reel and this and that, I'm just honored to be a part of something that was so great.
And we thank you for being a part of it.
You're so welcome. The mood here in Atlanta has been really good. We lost someone a couple of weeks ago, a friend of mine, my son's tutor, math tutor, Mr. Kevin Latham. We had the opportunity to say farewell to him yesterday through a traditional service and then through partying last night at Buteco. Shouts out to Debbie Graham, his business partner in that endeavor, in that event, and for all the people that came out to express their love last night. The city was just on fire. So even if you were not there and you were somewhere dancing, partying, just glad to be in Atlanta, we say thank you, because last night there was just an energy that you felt everywhere. And so the house music community felt good yesterday. And I am glad that in 2 weeks it's going to feel good again.
Yes.
It's going to feel good again.
Yes.
So that's my time. You guys know me. I'm Real Chicks Rock. I'm everywhere. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Facebook. Go check out my website. You want a t-shirt? Because I ain't selling them at the park. You better go to the website, realchicksrock.com, and get your t-shirt. But listen, before I go, this is what I always want to say to the people. May you live to be 100, and I live to be 100 minus a day. So I never knew that beautiful people like you had passed away. Until next time, be well, take care, and continue to rock on.